Hi, I'm Allie Cartwright, and this is Q and Allie. You've got questions, and I've got insight. And this week, we're talking about focusing on little blessings. So, 2020 has been this insane year for just so much coming up, bubbling up to the surface, and so much hardship and so much annoyance, and I mean the whole pandemic thing, and it's just been, with a little bit more positive spin on it, I feel like 2020 has lived up to its number in that it has been a year of really clear vision. Like, we have been shown things we didn't necessarily even want to see because everything is becoming so clear. And that can be used to, when you see things clearly, even things you don't really want to see, then that can help you shift them into better things. But that is a little bit off topic, because although I mentioned, when we focus on things, when we're aware of them, then it automatically brings more of it to our life. Many of you have probably played the manifestation game of choosing a certain object that you look for and see how many you see, like beige cars or butterflies or, just whatever it may be. There's a lot of different ways to do that manifestation game, and I've seen it come up in many different books and podcasts and videos and whatnot. So many of you have probably played that. And the reason it works is because when we take in billions and billions and billions of pieces of information every single second, and your brain has to decide what is important and what's not, because you can't pay attention to everything all the time. So that's where little blessings come in. When you take the time to really, really, really pay attention to the little blessings in your life that you might overlook, it helps bring so much good, healthy energy to your life. Yes, Estrella, you are a huge blessing in my life, not a little blessing at all. Oh, so this is things like when you're going about your day, it can be any little tiny thing, from noticing that the way the light glints off of your pen is kind of pretty, or it can be a cloud in the sky that is a really intriguing, pleasing shape for you, or it can be a smell wafting through the air, and just anything you can notice as you go about your day that is pleasurable and joyful for you. So for our meditation moment this week, what we're going to do is take some time to just bring some little blessings into our meditation practice. So for this meditation, you're going to get settled in, and you're going to envision yourself somewhere that makes you happy, like maybe a park or a favorite chair, or just somewhere that you really, really feel peaceful being. And you're going to envision yourself with little things that you really love to enjoy. And you can pick whatever you want. It could be an animal, or it could be a food and a drink, or it could be that you have tons of your favorite flowers right there. Just picking a couple things. You don't want too much because you want to be able to focus on them, but picking a couple of things that are just really wonderful little pleasures for you, and just taking the time to enjoy them in this meditative space is a really, really, really easy kind of cheat way to up your energy, because you are because you are getting to the enjoyment out of it, whether it's happening in this physical plane or not, when you sit and focus on how much you enjoy it and imagine yourself enjoying it. So for our mindful moment, this goes back to what I was saying before of really trying to make a point of noticing little pieces of beauty in your life. And it can be the tiniest little things. It could be big things that you might overlook. You know, children walking down the street laughing, or the particular twist of a tree branch. It can be just the way that the gravel is in the road, you know, is a interesting color configuration. Just the idea is really, really getting into these nitty-gritty little things that are not really of any consequence to whatever you're doing in your day, but taking a moment to notice them brings you just sort of a quirky joy. And it's a really great way to help keep your energy levels a little higher when there is so much trying to vie for our attention and energy right now that's a little bit more on the side of ickiness and challenges. And I'm not trying to tell you to ignore the challenges in your life, because obviously we need to embrace the challenges in our life and find how to work through them. But taking the time to allow all of these little pleasures makes facing those challenges a lot easier and more enjoyable. So for our mantra moment this week, I see beauty everywhere I am. And you can find beauty pretty much literally anywhere if you are in the mindset to do it. You know, there are things that you can marvel at no matter where you are. I mean, even just like the whorls in your fingerprint. Seriously, like you can sit and notice and wow, they're so cool looking. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe I just think that my fingerprints look cool. But you get my point. There's beauty everywhere. Everywhere. If you can be in a headspace to look at it, to notice it, to smell it, to feel it. It's just always there. And where we put our focus is what we get back energetically, which of course, you know, goes into the whole manifestation thing, although it gets really complicated. It's not a simple thing of, oh, if I put all this good energy into the world, I'm going to win the lottery. Yeah, but taking the time, noticing all the little beauty, noticing all the little quirks, all the little things that can make you smile is such a great way to make life easier and more enjoyable every single moment. So that's this week's episode of Q and Allie. We're looking at all of the little blessings in our life, the little tiny pieces of joy that we can find all around us all the time. And make sure you join me on Instagram and Facebook if you haven't already. Every Sunday night, there is a live meditation on my Facebook page, so make sure that you tune into that 7 p.m. Central Time. If you miss it, can't attend live, not a big deal. All of the videos are archived there on the Facebook page, and so you can go check out all the previous live meditation moments, and you can check out the latest one if you miss it. So again, I'm Allie Cartwright. This is Q and Allie, and I am hoping that you live fully, laugh lots, and love yourself.